All right, and we're back again. This time with a little special occasion, our end of the year award show. I know it's not quite the end of the year yet, but it is a couple of days before the new year, to do 2015. So I thought Dave and I would do our own little version of our end of the year awards for WWE and TNA. Welcome, Dave, as always. How you doing tonight, Dave?
I'm doing alright. Not too bad.
Um, and our version of our end of the year awards will be picking for both WWE and TNA. So one company is not disqualified from one category. So, example, if we want to do Superstar of the Year, you can also have a TNA Superstar in the category. So, with all that said, let's jump right into it. We have about I think eight awards, maybe less, that we have picked out throughout the week. And we have Divas slash KO of the Year, Faction of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, Breakout Superstar of the Year, Biggest Heel of the Year, Oh My God Moment of the Year, Up and Comer of the Year, Match of the Year, and of course Superstar of the Year. So let's start off with I guess, kind of the easy ones, I guess. And let's go with Divas and KO of the Year. Who is your favorite women's wrestler of the year, Dave?
Um, TNA. They've had some stuff. Gail Kim has been great all year. She always is. Taryn Terrell too. I guess you go just to mention TNA. They have some great people. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, AJ has to be the diva of the year." And in my opinion, no. My opinion, Paige is the diva of the year because ever since WrestleMania, the night she won the title, she has been there. I'm not trying to knock AJ for leaving for a wedding or whatever, but to me, Paige has been there, and she's been the most consistent diva since she came up from NXT. So I pick Paige.
As your women's, and that's included TNA as well.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna have to go. I like Paige. I agree that she's been the best WWE superstar so far, but I'm gonna have to go with Gail Kim as female wrestler of the year in my eyes. She's had some pretty good matches. Um, she's been the champion, I think, what, twice, and a lot of her matches, I believe, have been better than Paige. No offense to her. And that's
Yeah, I can see where you. The reason I didn't pick Gail Kim because she's been there so long, we know how good she is. But I think someone who's had a great year, this to me as a diva or a knockout, Paige to me has had a great year as her first year in the main roster.
okay. Well, we're not gonna agree on everything, so your pick.
No, that was just my little 2 cents, and that's
Or
the reason I didn't pick Gail
no,
Kim.
I agree. You know, Paige has been great. And so your pick was AJ. I'm sorry, AJ. Sorry, Paige, and mine was Gail Kim. Next, we'll go with Tag Team of the Year, WWE or TNA. Who'd you go with, Dave?
See, this is a tough one. If you look at the WWE, there's good, not too many tag teams in the WWE really, and TNA there's not that many either. But if I was gonna pick a tag team of the year, it's who you've beaten. To me, I look at it like that, and I would have to go with the Wolves. They beat the Hardys and the Dudleys in two separate matches in that awesome Full Metal Mayhem match, or TLC, that they had on Impact, which was an awesome match. So I'd have to go with the Wolves.
I agree. I'm gonna have to go with the Wolves as well. They have been the best tag team so far this year. They've had the best matches so far this year. Like you mentioned, the metal TLC, whatever you want to call it, uh, match they had with the Dudleys and the Hardys, it was really good. And I mean, the series that they had with the Hardys was really good. I don't really like where they're going with them right now, but we'll disregard that. But so far this year, I'm gonna have to go with the Wolves being the most
I
impressive best tag team of the year. I
Not
mean,
to say the Usos
yeah,
haven't been great.
Second would have to be the Usos, definitely.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, the Usos have been great this year. He had some good matches, but I mean, so have Star and Goldust have been like an interesting team this year. But I mean, just to go from that to me, you have to go with the Wolves because I mean, Usos they beat the Outlaws to win the titles, but I mean, the Outlaws were nowhere near. No offense to the Outlaws and Attitude Era fans, the Outlaws were nowhere near the Hardys or the Dudleys.
Yeah, correct. So, yeah, we'll go with the Wolves on that one. Next, we'll go with Breakout Superstar of the Year. And who would you go with there, Dave?
Now, is this all women and men? Or are we gonna
Yes.
do a separate category for women?
No, this is anybody of your choosing.
Breakout star of the year. I mean, there is only WE fans are gonna hate me again, but there is only one person to me it was been a breakout star this year and a shining star they regret letting go, which is EC3. To me, he's a breakout star this year.
See, that I definitely agree with, but I went differently because it was close. It was close between him and the guy that I picked. But I just think this guy's been on fire, and he's also winning another award that I have that we're doing, and I think that is Seth Rollins.
I could agree with that. I mean, yeah, I would. That was another option, but I didn't want to go like. I guess you could say breakout star. You could even say Dean Ambrose is a breakout star as well. I mean, there's so many people who could have.
There's a couple of them, yeah. There's a couple of them. I mean, you probably hate to mention this guy too, but you can mention Roman Reigns. I mean, not where they're pushing him at the moment. You can involve him as well.
I don't know if you can really put Dolph Ziggler in the mix because he's only started to come on the last few months.
Right, but
He's been there for like 10 years.
EC3 is a definite star in the making if TNA does him right. He's definitely something that WWE definitely dropped the ball with. I definitely agree with you on that one. He is probably one of the most entertaining guys TNA has right now. And it was hard to pick Seth Rollins over him because I like EC3 so much. But Seth Rollins has been since since he's turned heel, which was, I can't remember when was it July when he turned heel.
Not before. It was like right at was it after Payback? Yeah, I guess it was July, wasn't it?
So it was right before. I know it was a month before SummerSlam. I'm sorry, but ever since then he's been on fire. He's had the crowd.
It was before Payback. Because weren't they supposed to have a match at Payback and then Dean Ambrose got thrown out of the building or whatever?
Yes, you're right. But
whatever pay-per-view it was, but yeah, the night after they had two matches, then he turned the next night, I believe. Yeah.
Nonetheless, he's been on fire lately. He's having great matches. The crowd does not like him. So, I mean, I would have to go with Seth Rollins, but EC3 was, right behind it. I agree with you on that one. Let's go with Faction of the Year.
Okay. To me, it's no question at all. I mean, they dominated almost 2 years. I have to go with the Authority.
Okay. I like your pick, and
I know people are going to call the Shield, the Wyatts, but you want to talk about faction? I mean, I look at the Authority. I mean, Triple H has been in power since last SummerSlam. And he just got put out of power at Survivor Series. I mean, to me, with Seth Rollins, it made him even a big star with being with Triple H and Orton. I mean, and Batista when he was technically Authority Evolution, whatever you want to call it. But, I mean, to me, Evolution/Authority was the faction of the year.
Okay, I liked him, but I'm gonna go a different route. Only because I think this made this company a lot more entertaining, which is TNA. I think he looked very strong his time in TNA. That's it. I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley MVP and oh gosh, I had a little blank. And Kenny King. Yes.
Huh. But have they been together a year though?
Yeah.
I, do they? Yeah, I get. Yeah, I mean, I can see. I wasn't even thinking about really anyone in TNA exactly. I mean, I guess you could call them. I guess they were considered more than two people, so I guess it's a faction. Yeah, but I was just looking at the fact with Triple H, then just because.
And it was hard for me to pick Triple H, not to pick the Authority, only because of the fact that since they have left TV, Raw has not been very good lately.
Yeah.
Triple H was really good in his part, and so was Stephanie. But I really liked how they booked Bobby Lashley to be so strong. I liked how MVP was the mouthpiece. Kenny King was that silly motherfucker in the back. But I just liked the faction. I just liked them together. And I thought it drew TNA to be a little bit better.
I'm surprised you didn't pick the Revolution.
I don't know what the hell they're called, but they were good. But let's go with the next moment, and that is the oh my god moment of the year. What moment, pay-per-view TV show made you say, holy shit, I can't believe that just happened?
Oh, this is a tough one. I mean, this is really tough to think about because there's so many oh my god moments, but there's also those moments that were just unforgettable moments that you just can't wow, I can't believe this is happening. I mean, you could even I can't think of anything that would really top it, but if you want to do match wise, some of the stuff the Hardys, Dudleys, and the Wolves did in that match were freaking awesome. But you look at Sting actually showing up at Survivor Series, I mean, that was a moment that a lot of us who grew up in the Attitude Era will never forget. Wow, Sting's in a WWE ring. Sting and Triple H face to face. This is awesome. I mean, so I think that would have to be my moment right there. Sting in a WWE ring.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with you on that one. That was definitely the one that outshined all the moments that happened throughout the year. Daniel Bryan winning the title, that was great. I mean, you could even go on that route.
Yep. Seth Rollins was another shocker, but to me, Sting, just when we first seen that, I mean, we were all in a video about it, we were like, wow, I can't believe Seth Rollins did that. And it was yeah, but I don't think nothing compares to Sting showing up. Even though everyone reported Sting was showing up and he's going to be there, we still had to see him there inside a WWE ring. It was awesome.
Right. I agree with you. All right, we got 3 awards left in this video to go, and then we'll go on throughout the video and give everybody or an update on next videos that we'll be doing, since there's been updates throughout the wrestling since we've been in our last video. But anyways, let's go with up and comer of the year. Who do you got?
Up and comer. I guess okay. This is tough. Let's see. You look at TNA. I mean, WE. I mean, you can even look at NXT with this award almost. Up. I think. This is. Do you have yours right off? If you want to go ahead.
I do. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You can go first if you want.
I'm gonna go with Dean Ambrose.
Oh, okay. I see. I'm thinking you're saying up and comers. I'm thinking someone who's gonna become up a star, not someone to me who's already a star.
Okay, if you want to leave him as a star, I can see where you're going with that. And I had another guy in mind, and I would have to go with probably Sami Zayn.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, we already know him. We could both say, Hideo Itami, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor. I mean, we all know those guys are already stars. They're going to be huge stars. I mean, they already are to me. They're already stars. But, I mean, I'll take a guy what is his name? But who would you say, Sami Zayn? You think he'll be a huge star?
Yes.
Let's see. Up and comer. Okay, let's. I'll go. Well, I'll go Kevin Steen. I can't think of anybody at the moment, right offhand.
Seems a good pick. All right.
I'm trying to Scratch NXT. Well, another person you could say up and comer, which I'll take that back real quick. Charlotte is up and coming star, I think.
Okay. All right, good. That was a good pick. I like that. Good pick. I like that. All right, two more. Biggest heel of the year.
Biggest or best or what are you doing? This biggest heel?
Yeah, best, biggest, whatever, like whatever you want to go with.
I mean, to me, after what happened at Takeover, he became a top heel just like that. But that's still a different company. But yeah, but I mean, best heel of I'll say this year, it would have to be Triple H.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I agree with Seth Rollins being I was gonna say because to me Triple H is still as the authority was looking at the authority all the way from screwing over Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam till right now we're looking at I know that's a different year but I'm saying looking at how all that progressed Triple H to me was like the biggest and the best heel the WWE had. You could go Brock too, but Brock's half-time or part-time. But I look at it like that too, though. I mean, Triple H to me, him and Stephanie both, the Authority. I mean, they were awesome what they did this year. So yeah.
The reason why I go with Seth Rollins is because he still gets "You Sold Out" chants, and it's been what 6 months already, almost a year, a full 2015 coming up. He still gets "You Sold Out" chants. I think that makes it.
Well, another thing I look at Triple H is because of the whole. It's been probably close to 10 years, maybe not 10 years, but it seems like close to it that he's actually played the villain or the bad guy, when he was wrestling as the world champion. I mean, and to see that he still got that switch where he can become the world's most hated bad guy on TV without even wrestling.
Right.
I mean, that's like, wow, people hate him. And then, boom. To me, that's what it's like, wow, he still got it. I mean, he can still do that. And I like that.
Okay. I see what you mean. Match of the year.
See, now, how do we do this? Do we disclude NXT or not include them? Because, man.
Your opinion on what you think is the match of the year. What match made you, just be like, damn, I can watch that match right now again. Favorite match of the year.
I mean, yeah, it was a great match, but does it really compare with a world title match, Because even though it's NXT, does it really compare with, like, Daniel Bryan winning the world title? Because it just happened a few weeks ago, it's still fresh in your mind, like, wow. WrestleMania was almost a year ago now. I mean, that... And, I mean, just to throw someone in there, really, I mean, Ziggler and Harper put on a great match last Monday. I mean, that match is awesome. And Wyatt and Ambrose, I think, had a better match than the pay-per-view match was on Monday as well.
What about, Lashley and Rude? They had some good matches.
Yeah, exactly. That's true, too. I'm not trying... Yeah, the Hardys and them, that was a great match, too. See, sometimes you get caught in a trap thinking WWE and NXT, but I don't think... I think Zayn and Neville put on a better, I don't want to say a better match than matches in TNA, but it was pretty darn close because that, and to me, that's tough. I'm going to go with the more recent. I'm going to say one of the best matches I've seen in a very long time, like just a pure wrestling match, and it was fun. I was edge of my seat watching it, and it had everything. Zayn and Neville to be my match of the year, I think, because it had everything. You had like a reason to want Zayn to win, and you almost think he's gonna lose. He almost hits him with a title, then he doesn't. Just so much emotion in the match. You don't really have that, and the commentators are great in that match.
I agree, and that match almost won mine as well. But I'm gonna go a different route. I'm gonna pick the match between Daniel Bryan and Triple H at WrestleMania.
That was a great match too. I love that match. That's one of my favorite matches. I've watched it a few times already. Yeah.
Because that match, talking about emotion, was full of it. Even though you knew you knew in your mind that he was probably gonna win, but it was a great match, and
See, when
it was very good.
I didn't know for sure if he was going to win the title. Because I was like, okay, he got the match. Why are they actually going to give him the title? You know?
Yeah,
Then the third or the second match is almost just as good, if not better, because he went through all that stuff. The stretcher, getting RKO powerbomb through a table. All that. And then him coming back and coming back. Yeah, they made it look like, okay, he's Super Cena right here, but it was kind of cool to see him actually win, and then the crowd just go nuts. And that shows you that the fans do make a difference, because the fans made Daniel Bryan a star.
all right, I agree.
No one else did.
I agree. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of our end of the year awards. Our upcoming videos will be as follow. Of course, we still do our Monday Night Raw reviews. The last couple of weeks have been kind of crazy, technical difficulties, um, family in town, so forth and so on. TNA on a new station. What's it called again, Dave?
Destination America. We forgot one.
What's that? Did we forget one?
Superstar of the Year.
Oh Lord, we did. I'm so sorry. Superstar of the Year. Go, Dave. Your point. Go ahead. Dude.
I had a big problem with the WWE Superstar of the Year, but you got to look at TNA's too. I mean, they had some great superstars this year. Bobby Roode, Bobby last year, both great. They did great this year. I mean, Reigns, I'm kind of iffy on the guy. I don't think he's going to be Superstar of the Year. Yes, I know it's not his fault. He was injured. But to me, the guy who was Superstar of the Year is the guy who dominated the year, in my opinion, which was the future of the WWE, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, you have to go Seth Rollins. I agree. No one's been better. I mean, you can go Bobby Lashley, you can go Bobby Roode.
See, I don't think they've been better than him, though.
Yeah, Seth Rollins have been pretty good. He's been spun on fire, on the mic, in the ring. He's just been great. And the man, is a workhorse. But now I'm just gonna wrap it up. To continue on what I was saying, we will continue doing our Monday Night Raw reviews, even though Raw really has not been very well. We will still be continuing doing our Raw reviews and pay-per-view reviews as always on Sunday nights when there is a pay-per-view event going on. Yes, TNA did move on to a new channel, Destination America, on Wednesday nights. Right? Correct?
Just for the 7th, and then after that, it's going to move to Fridays.
Yes, and then it's going to move to Fridays. So I'm not really sure how Dave and I are going to do our videos. And sometimes Fridays is not a very good schedule for maybe him or I. So if that is going to happen, we may have to do TNA review videos possibly during the weekend. So we'll give you a further update on that as well. But the next couple of weeks, TNA will be doing it on Wednesdays, so we'll be able to do those.
It's just January 7th, and then it comes on the following week. It'll be on that Friday.
Yeah, so we'll give you an update that night we do the TNA review on Wednesday, on when we'll be able to do our further on with the TNA reviews. SmackDown, moving to Thursday nights, may be a better option for us to do reviews on instead of TNA. We may still talk about that. I know in the past we were talking maybe doing 2 SmackDown reviews a month, something like that, but maybe instead we'll do Raw and SmackDown reviews and maybe TNA reviews every 2 weeks or something like that.
Weekend or something like that.
Yeah, so we'll get more into that on a later base, but we do appreciate everybody watching. We started off this year with no subscribers, pretty much going to end the year with over 60 subscribers. And not only our first real year doing wrestling videos, so we do appreciate that. We never thought we'd hit the 1,000 mark on videos. We did that a couple of times in the last couple of months, so we really do appreciate that. Anything you want to throw in, Dave, before we sign off till tomorrow night for our Monday Night Raw review?
Yeah, thanks. I mean, it's been a fun year doing this. I mean, this channel has been, I think, is gonna from now on be the channel for us, the Wrestling Freaks Podcast 101. I mean, this is gonna be us, and we're sticking with this name. It's pretty much just me and Tony doing this, and we really enjoy doing this. Just we're not doing this to make money or try to scam you guys to like send us money or however some people do it. We're just doing this because we like talking about wrestling. And it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we did start off in the past doing it with a three-man booth, but we're now a two-man booth, and I think it's worked better that way. And we'll be continuing doing the videos this way, and can't wait for next year and to hopefully um, grab some new subscribers and hope everybody can enjoy our thoughts and opinions on our wrestling views. But I'm going to end it there. We'll be back tomorrow night, 11:30 Eastern, for our WWE Raw review. We thank anybody who watches this video. We don't expect to have huge views. This is just a straight up opinion show. So we thank everybody for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night and hope everybody has a great new year. Thank you, everybody.